Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Off the Wall podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake, back again. Here we go.
Oh yeah. So this is our second episode, man. It started off smoother than it did last week, I think.
I'm a little pumped, you know.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get in there.
Like I'm on my third Red Bull today. You know,
man.
I just got back from Chili's. We're living life, man.
Right. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, so I got a lot going on in my head. A lot of it's about sleep, but we're not going to do that today.
I think it's going to be good. I think we have a lot of good topics. You know, we got a lot of fan response. You know, from last week. We want to talk about a lot of other stuff. You know, to discuss. A lot of new things are happening with the channel. A lot of new things are happening with the podcast.
Oh yeah.
We worked tirelessly these past weeks. You know, working on stuff we wanted in here, and stuff we wanted to do with it, and the direction we kind of I wouldn't say rebranded, but we brought it into a new direction.
We did. We absolutely did.
I think the right path. Right path.
Yeah, exactly. We're on a new path for us. This is something that's totally new for us. So everything we do is brand new. But we're learning as we go, and we're figuring out how to do everything, and it's working out very well. So
yeah, how many hours I spent learning to edit? Just this past
too
week.
Many.
I was working tirelessly. I was up till 5 last night.
Right. I actually kind of feel a little bit bad because I've been busy and not able to
help
out as much with the editing.
You were doing more props and segment stuff, which I like.
Try and
it takes a lot off of me for creativity, but because if you do more on the creative side as physical stuff like how our segments and whatnot, it takes a lot of pressure off me when I'm doing the editing because I feel like we have a level of trust.
Yeah, we're ready to go, man.
Yeah. But we're gonna jump into a few topics today, and we're gonna start out with what's new in the world of sports. Yeah, and if you're a Pittsburgh fan right now, you were heated, irate. We've been.
It's bad.
It's so bad. So if you don't know anything about sports, the last season, the Steelers were dealing with a lot of drama within the locker room. And there was 2 people that were rumored or allegedly to be the main culprits of it. I don't want to say anything just in case anyone gets mad. But
I don't care.
Yeah, we don't. Get mad. I don't care. But
Antonio Brown is a big cancer to the team that was
that
we got rid of, and Le'Veon Bell we got rid of, and honestly, looking forward to the season. I was like, yeah, maybe we can actually do something this season, and then that first game.
I don't want to talk about it.
Moving
on.
Just wow.
But leading up to that, why it makes it so much more worse is that Antonio Brown had got requested a trade at the end of last season, and for how long it seemed like he was just canceling trades, threatening retirement, and he finally gets one with the Oakland Raiders, like a trade that went through with the Oakland Raiders, guaranteed.
Because the Steelers don't care. They're like Oakland Raiders. All right, we're trash anyway.
He was with Vontaze Burfict, a player that hurt him bad.
Oakland Raiders became the new Pittsburgh Steelers by picking up 2 cancerous players as well.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But he got picked up by the Raiders, and it was always in the media about something crazy or something or another. And recently, within last week, was cut. And it was as we were doing our podcast, he was cut.
Yeah, he was actually cut because I remember us talking.
Yeah,
about
I looked at my phone. I was like,
I believe I said something about him going to the Patriots.
He's gonna go to the Patriots.
And then
that night. I was at work right after that night at work.
I was like, wow, that took no time at all.
Yeah, and he was. Thank God he didn't play Sunday because oh my God, it would have been more embarrassing.
More worse. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. But he's in the news again. I don't really want to talk about what he's in the news for. He's an awful human being. He's just a clown. Yeah. I mean, he's a great athlete. But
I feel a little bit bad because he wasn't always like this. Yeah. I feel like it was the hit that did it.
I see. I think it's putting a lot of pressure on the hit.
I feel like it wasn't all the hit, but after he got hit,
it just changed him.
He just became this
different person.
D-bag.
Yeah.
To be honest, 100% honest.
Really,
he changed.
He wasn't the same after. And, it seems that way. It might have just we just never really noticed.
Right. I don't know if he felt like he wasn't on top because Juju kind of took the shine away from him a little bit, but
I love Juju. Juju's a good boy.
He's a saint.
Don't corrupt him, Steelers, please. Right. We love him.
But yeah, I mean, looking forward to week 2.
How's your fantasy going?
I
didn't play fantasy this year.
It's bad.
How about my supervisor at work was like, we're talking about talking about it. He's like, my buddy was just getting ready to drop Antonio Brown from his fantasy team because he's like excited. He's like all screaming up and down, and he's like within like 3 hours he's on the phone and FaceTime screaming like he's on the Patriots. So the Patriots Super Bowl champions this year, next year, and the following 10 years. I'm calling it now.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
It's going to be a while before I think we even
I think it's
become a contention for a Super Bowl, let alone.
I think
I don't even think
it's the
we'll
first
make
week.
Playoffs.
It's the first week.
It is the first week. I'm not going to lie. Back in spring when the schedule came out, I had a guy come up and he was talking to me about it, and he said, "How many games do you think you'll win?" And I predicted 3 wins, hands down.
That's fair.
And in my mind, still 3 wins, hands down. Don't see any more than that. Now, you can hate me if you want. I understand, but 3 wins.
I like. There's a radio personality in Pittsburgh. His name is Mark Madden, and he's known notoriously for not blocking people. But I was blocked by Mark Madden because I called him an idiot. He said last year when the Steelers were going all through the garbage, when I had my Twitter or whatever, he's like, Steelers are going 16-0. And I called him out after the first loss. I was like, "Hey man, prediction was wrong." After this, like whatever, like last loss.
After the tie.
Yeah, after the tie. I was like, "Oh, I guess you're not entirely wrong." And then, like after all those losses, I was like, "Yeah, you kind of wrong, dumbass." Right. But because he's notoriously.
They did turn it around. I feel like they're a second half of the year team. So
yeah, they really.
I think we just have to.
Their second year like.
Yeah, we just have to put up with this crap that's going on now. They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
they'll do something.
Yeah,
but with Seattle this week, I don't see much of a difference. Yeah. Steelers are still favorited. I think by like 5.5 points or 2.5 points, maybe.
I don't worry about the spread.
But it's. I mean, I'm still taking Seattle 100%.
I think a big thing was they were too conservative with their play calling, and their defense was too liberal in their blitzes. I just. But yeah, right. What else?
They definitely have to get better play calling. One of the things I noticed, because there's not a lot of sports going on right now, so it's going to be a lot of football right now.
Yeah.
But one of the things I noticed is I was watching the Monday Night Football game, and we had the Saints, and they're versing Houston. Okay. Couple missed calls in that first half made it a little shaky.
Oh yeah, did you see them all dressed up as?
They were all dressed up as refs.
All the fans were dressed up as
refs. I thought it was hilarious because if nobody knows, but last year they got screwed out of. The Super Bowl, and the Rams got to go instead because there was a lot of bad calls.
And then that one dude on the
both ways, but more towards the Saints. So
it seems that way. I don't really see anything else in sports. Nothing too crazy this week. I mean,
not too
Eagles
crazy.
won. The Birds go Birds.
Adrian Peterson's making a start this week.
Is he? Why did they scratch him last week? Doesn't make any sense.
They had more faith in their other running back who got injured now.
And look who is laughing now. Adrian Peterson.
Hopefully puts up some yards. Hopefully puts up a few TDs. God willing, get me the win, AP.
He's a good man. He's a good, sweet man. A fan of the podcast. He's not. Fan of the show. Friend of the show.
One day, call him a friend.
I wish.
But yeah, and
that's really it. Speaking of sports, a new sports game came out this week. Ooh. It's holding us over until it starts hockey season.
Right. NHL 20 came out yesterday. Friday the 13th. Well, good.
And we thought it was going to be like just a sign for the future.
We didn't
know.
Of the game. We honestly didn't know what to expect. They said
they fixed a lot of stuff.
From what we saw online play, they fixed a lot of things. I mean, it's a
this is a 24-hour reaction kind of the game.
Yeah,
it's maybe like all together combined.
I played franchise mode. I played Be a Pro. We played the World of Chill. And all 3 game modes, I mean, it's all smooth. It's all fast-paced.
Fluid.
I mean, they updated the tempo of the game to what it is in real life, what you expect. It is a fast-paced game, and they actually made it.
The pickup, I don't know if you got
incredible
for the guys watching. Anybody that's played NHL, the puck pickup detection was terrible.
Awful.
In 19, there's times I know you have
controllers.
Thrown controllers.
I have a graveyard of controllers in my house.
What do they do? Like the oof sound and the rip sounds.
Get some oofs
in chat. But I remember the last game I played was actually Thursday of 19 with Calvin, and the first goal iffy. Second goal I was like it doesn't make sense because it was just bad puck detection for our defense. You know, it just always seemed to favor the other team, like on ice tilt. You know what I mean? And third one, just there's a notorious thing we call glitch goal. Like there's always a way to exploit the goalie, but so not anymore, Jake. It seems.
Give it a week. Give it a week. There will be one. There's always one. There's always
there
one.
is.
But yeah, as
over
for
300 new animations for the goalie.
I know the goalie movement, the goalie saves. I mean, they're
smooth. They look good. They look real.
They're not all just I went down and covered it. It's he stayed up and he covered it. He threw.
I've seen one like almost go behind the back of the head.
I mean,
back of the head. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's incredible, like what they did for the goalies in that game. I think it's awesome. Haven't tried playing as goalie yet.
We'll find out. We'll come back next week with that.
That'll be the.
We'll have a series on it.
That'll be the next thing.
Yeah, that'll be our new segment.
Broken controllers
between the pipes.
Between the pipes with all these broken controllers.
Yeah, it's just like I'll have to come up. I'll create a logo for that. Yeah. But I that's the only game really out that I care about right now. I mean, I seen some gear. I watched the Gears. Yeah. You know, all the cinematic stuff on YouTube just because I'm poor and don't want to buy it yet.
Right.
It looks good. I'm still gonna buy it. I just because I want to play it.
I'm considering. I'm
gonna wait till it goes. I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale. It's not worth it right now.
Nah, you obviously gotta wait.
I mean, it's a different type of Gears. They added open world to it, which I think is interesting.
It is interesting, huh?
But
when they add open world to anything, I think it's.
I think it's a double-edged sword with a lot of it, but this one I think it fits the world. You know, it's something we've been waiting for. I'm hoping in the future Gears that like even just in multiplayer you'll be able to create a character. Just design one. But
I mean, you could play as Dave Bautista if you really wanted to. So.
Oh yeah, I think it's kind of a subtle nod. They're doing a Netflix series or something with Gears of War.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Gears when it first came out, and I played it. It was the whole reason I got the Xbox. And I remember it was just like so dark and like melancholy. Wow. That like when you're like an edgy emo teen, listen to MCR, you're like, I want to play this dude. This is edgy. I'm on the brink. And then you play it and you're like, oh, this is really good. And then Gears 2, I played Gears 2 the night it came out with our one buddy Adam, and we beat the campaign together.
Oh my god.
I've gone back since then and played them all. I played the Ultimate Edition. It's a little bit better than the first one. The Gears of War Ultimate Edition for the first one. It's really good, really remastered. A few more missions thrown in. But I've beaten basically all of them, almost all of them on insane difficulty.
Yeah. I've never really been a Gears person. I played the fourth,
yeah, and you were just.
I'm awful at it. I'm not gonna lie. It's I'm just like
he's
all
running
over
and
the
gunning.
place. I'm a sniper and I'm really bad at it. So,
yeah, sniping's real different.
I refuse to change because Mom and I raised no quitter.
I want to kind of like come back to our like big topics right now, but I'll kind of like I'm gonna jump on this segue real quick. This one right here, that one right there, that one right there. Segue time. Okay, so it's a really good one. I went to a graduation party last week after we released the episode, and it was like still in like the starting hours of the podcast. Like when we was like still uploading and people like were watching it or whatever. And they come up, I'm just like saying response. What was the response you heard and whatnot?
Well, first off, my mom liked it. So
thanks, Mom.
All right, thanks, Mom.
My mom didn't like it.
No,
she's like I couldn't get past 5 minutes. I was like, well, Mom, that's
you got. Well, my mom said the same thing. She said it was the first couple minutes were a little rough, but after that, she said it smoothed out. You guys seem to be comfortable.
I think we opened pretty hard this week.
Oh, I think we got right into it, which was
what's
nice.
Up, gamers.
But yeah, from other people, I've got a lot of interest in it. A lot of people
want to be guests.
We actually got some shirts made, off the wall podcast shirts.
I was gonna do a little thing, but it looked not good. It was just printed out piece of paper, and I have enough time to cut it out.
But yeah, I got a couple of those made. I've got a couple of people actually wanted one.
Oh.
So
hopefully we can get like once we get like
if you're interested, just.
I said if we ever make some money off this. Yeah. I said if we ever make any money off this, I was gonna hire an artist to design a shirt for us.
Yeah.
Just do like there's this one really artist I really like. He does stuff for this one channel I watch on YouTube. But like I was talking to a lot of people, they were just like, what is it about? And I was just like, I gotta stop moving. You hear the squeaking? I'm sorry. That's me, my chair moving. I don't know. I just, people ask me, what was it about? And I was like, I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah, it was a little rough. I'm like, it's just a little bit of everything, man. I mean, we're hitting on subjects. We're trying to, get stuff out there.
Yeah, it was just stuff we want to talk about and stuff we talk about actually daily. And we figured, we're funny enough. Why
we sit
not?
There and talk about stuff randomly, and it's like, oh, why don't we just throw that online and see what happens?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what it is. Really, it's just us talking. Yeah. And I mean, we're still taking questions. We're still getting topics and stuff like that.
I kind of stay away from the questions this week. I mean, I didn't. It's not that I didn't want any of the fan feedback this week or any help this week. It was just like we're gonna get the same 8 questions.
I got a lot of the same questions, but I got a couple new ones.
Just a sec. This is a little bit of ASMR for you guys. Wait, ready? Ooh, Call of Duty hit mark. You're ready. I hope this is recording.
Oh, God.
Is it recording still?
I think so. Yeah, I think we're still good.
Pepsi. Oh, this is
good.
Coca-Cola.
So, I think maybe we should throw a little segue to a topic that somebody brought me to. So,
what's that?
Are you ready for a segue?
Are we jumping on the segue right now?
I'm ready.
Okay.
This is a short segue.
Okay, short segue.
Don't
What's
worry.
this one?
So Area 51, the raid is about a week away.
The raid.
Woo!
Check us out,
super
FBI.
Excited. Coming to you live next week from Area 51. I'm just
if we could, that'd be funny.
That'd be hilarious. I don't see it happening.
I think it'd be great. We want to get a ticket.
Dude,
we're gonna get arrested immediately.
I'm off next weekend, so
I could be.
I have family pictures Sunday though. I have to be back by then.
We could do it. We'll be back in spirit. You ever have a 50 cal rip through your chest?
I got hit with a sandbag, Mom. Is that why your chest is out there? Yeah, don't worry. We'll edit that photo. Get my good side. But yeah, a lot of the questions I got about Area 51 is like how I feel about aliens and do you believe there's shit out there?
Are you gonna raid? How about you gonna raid? Are you gonna raid it with them?
I mean, honestly, I'm not dumb enough to do it.
Yeah, don't do it. If you're thinking about it, don't do it.
It's just like, what
There's
is the
nothing
point?
in there, dude.
There's nothing. They moved it as soon as the guy said, I'm a raid 51. They're like, fuck it, we're moving it, don't care.
Dude, they brought, they're bringing people, like, massive amount, like, if even if it's a joke, they brought people in.
Yeah, even if you literally show up, I can almost guarantee you're arrested. As soon as you cross the line, it says, no trespassing. Boom, you're just arrested, man. They got people hiding, man.
If you go on YouTube and check out the channel Super Mega, I know I've mentioned them before. I probably keep on mentioning them. They're my favorite channel. But they have a thing where they did Pokemon Go at Area 51.
Oh, God.
And what they do is they have people like in camouflage. You can't see them, but you know they're there because they give you a warning. There's people in camouflage with rifles that are ready to take you out.
So,
you can't even don't even put your toe over the line like you're joking. They will take you down,
right.
and you'll be there for hours.
If you have like 2 days to live, by all means, live it up.
Yeah, dude.
Live it up. If you have more than 2 days, I would recommend.
I would highly recommend. Don't do it.
I'm sure there'll be videos. Okay.
Yeah, just hang out with your friends at home and laugh at the memes that are gonna come from it. So, what day is that again?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to do a week in advance because by then, we never know. There might be aliens come out.
I don't know if there's going to be a live feed or not, and we don't know. So,
and we're probably if aliens are real, we're screwed.
Right? But how do you feel about aliens?
Aliens?
You believe it? You don't believe it?
See, I think it's incredibly vain of us to believe that we're the only things in the universe.
100%.
I mean, we've only seen past, not even I'd say our galaxy. You know what I mean? And if the way footage works and like how light reflects works is that we're seeing pictures or like not visions, like we're perceiving these planets from like almost millions of years ago in comparison, because that's the way light refracts and works. And I don't like this headband, so I shaved my beard and I'm an idiot, but no, it's that's the way it works. So we're technically what we're seeing could be hours, days, years old of what we're like. If you see like Mercury and like in the sky, whatever, you're seeing that stuff in later on. That's how like light hits us. So basically, we're getting like sunlight from the sun that's 5 minutes old. That's how like it works. I mean, it's that science. But you know, I believe in aliens. I want to believe in them like they believe in me.
100%.
Because you know, there's two alien dudes right now doing a podcast that are like us.
Oh, exactly. I 100% believe that there's definitely another race out there. Whether they be green, big-headed dudes is, I don't know, man. They probably look exactly like us. You know, maybe not exactly because you know you can't look this good, but.
My worst fear is like they're the ones from Get Out. No, not Get Out. The Quiet Place.
Oh god.
You have to live in a world. God. You have to live in either world with your family right now. Are you living in a quiet place? Quiet Place or what is it? Bird Box. That's what I meant. Bird Box when you can't see or you can't talk. Can you? We'd be dead minute one. My family would be dead.
I have a you know, like a month and a half old niece. I mean, she would die instantly. I feel.
Well, they had a baby in the movie.
Dude, she was pregnant. They didn't have the baby till the end.
Yeah, but they had the baby.
Spoiler.
Oh, spoiler alert. Mike, flashing.
Yeah, and when they had the baby, they lit off all the fireworks and crap.
Oh, I guess so. I mean, that was luck. He didn't know that. That was all luck.
Knew.
He didn't know.
She planned it. She was in the tub, ready to scream out birth and
scream out birth.
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 Yeah,
that's how it's done.
Right. Ladies, don't test me on that. I know my stuff.
Our Bad Women's Anatomy. No, I mean like, you ever see that movie The Fourth Kind?
No.
Back to the aliens. Sorry.
I have not actually.
I seen it on a date. It was like my first date with a girl. Mm-hmm. We went to see the movie The Fourth Kind. And it was the first time I stayed up all night on a caffeine-induced, like panic-ridden terror attack because I was convinced aliens were gonna get me, dude.
Oh, 100%.
It was. If you get a chance, watch the movie The Fourth Kind. It's crazy. It's kind of like a fake documentary, kind of like in the vein of Cloverfield.
Watch the movie Signs. That movie's creeped me out.
Dude, I don't like the end of Signs sucked, but it creeped me out.
It sucked, but it creeped me out.
So
man.
yeah, it's almost in the same vein as Signs, but almost a mix of like Cloverfield because it's like done through like almost like like videotape, handheld footage, but it's really like it probably doesn't hold up today. But if you want a good alien movie, that's good. Mm-hmm. Because it like kind of it takes place in a town in Alaska, and it's just there's this one portion of the movie where she's convinced that there's something going on, but she doesn't know how to explain it, and she thinks it's like aliens. I don't remember specifically what she thinks, but she knows it's aliens or something like that. Yeah. And spoiler warning again, she's a therapist, and she has one of those classic recording devices, the little tapes, and she falls asleep with it in her hand on her desk or whatever, and you hear her drift off to sleep, and all of a sudden you hear like her screaming and her nails. You can hear her nails being dragged across her hardwood because she's like hardwood floor because she's being dragged, and you can hear voices and like cattle prods hitting her and like weird voices, and she wakes up with all these bruises and doesn't recall any of it. Yeah. And that is one of the scariest portions, but there's a few other ones that tore me up as a 13-year-old boy, and I am a 25-year-old man. It gives me chills.
100%. If you're looking for something that not necessarily scare you, but make you think and kind of run your thoughts a little bit wild, I do recommend watching the X-Files. I mean,
oh yeah,
and I recommend
Mike X-Files on here.
I recommend doing it at night. I mean, because
don't do that.
And it's not all about aliens. I mean, there's a lot of stuff about aliens. There's a lot about stuff out of space and everything. But like some of the like stuff they do, it's
like, really good.
Weird,
it's a classic
show. They show like cults and stuff. They show shapeshifters. Why is that a weird...
Shape-shifters.
There you go. Shape-shifters.
You're goofing me up.
Right, that's a weird word. But yeah, I mean, they show a bunch of other stuff. I mean, I've never got through the whole series.
Stop that.
But it's one I definitely recommend. I mean, it spooks me,
Spook solid.
Right.
I'm trying to think of any good other alien movies that I know of off the top of my head. Oh, my dog is running around. If you hear that, he grunts like a little old man. He's on Jake now. Be nice. Get away. Go lay down. But no, we'll keep this in. I'm trying to think about Mars Attacks is always a classic. Yeah. Independence Day, of course.
Wow, of
The original Independence. The original one.
The new one.
The second one you don't need to see.
I don't
A Quiet Place is a good one.
Oh,
I even throw Bird Box in there because you don't really know what it is.
Again,
I
haven't seen it because just the hype that people put up behind it, and then the letdown that people gave me was just
really the letdown.
I had a lot of people see it, and then a lot of people tell me, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, probably not then. You know, I mean, it's hit or miss for me. I mean,
hit or miss.
You know, I'm sure one day I'll watch it. It's just not today.
I watched it on like a Halloween. It's honestly, don't watch it if you're in a bad place. Like if you're just like having a mental breakdown, don't watch it. It'll tear you up. It tore me up.
Right.
Excuse me. What's another? So like alien wise, I mean, like, do you think there are any aliens in Area 51? Like, or were there ever? Like, how about Roswell?
There definitely was. There definitely was 100%. They have to have some technology there that they're just not sharing because it was a hidden place. What else do you have there?
It's a military base.
You got military things. Like,
they only just recently
only
just recently like said what they're not spending on, but like that Area 51 even existed.
Yeah, they came out because someone was about to out it. Like,
some dude did out it. Yeah, he did out it, and like
so they were like, yeah, okay, let's get ahead of this.
Now.
And yeah, I think he is. Yeah,
I think he died under mysterious circumstances.
Of course, he probably did.
I mean, like there's a bunch of other things, you know.
But yeah, I mean,
a conspiracy brain.
You want to say you have military? It's a military base. You have military stuff there.
Yeah.
That's fine and all. Like I believe you 100%. There's military stuff there, but like below that, I think there's more. You know, because you're not just gonna hide a base that has military stuff. Really, like come on.
Catch me Naruto running into the base.
Right.
Coming to clap those alien cheeks.
But I mean and as for it goes, yeah, Area 51 exists. They stated it. We all know it exists. How many other bases do they have? I mean, are there 50
what about Area
bases?
52, dude?
Right? Are there Area 50, Area 49, Area 1? Where's all these other bases, you know? Why Area 51? Is it because that's the year that Roswell crashed? I don't know what year.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know
Roswell?
what year he crashed.
It was after.
I thought.
It was after.
I don't know.
Too.
Facts are bad. I didn't look it up again.
Fact checked us and let us know how dumb we are in the comments.
Right, pretty sure. Just let me know. But if you know why it's called Area 51, yes, please.
Do you know that the whole story was like a joke? The whole raid. I mean, like if you didn't know, it was a joke.
Yeah, the guy that first posted it literally was just joking around, and then all of a sudden it's the biggest thing in the world that this is happening. And it's still going around. They're all like the memes are all coming back now. It's like
they're kind of dying, and then like
they're dying, but like a week now to go.
It's because like I think most people aren't like really joking. Like they were serious.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I think that are very serious.
I feel bad because it's just like imagine like I'm gonna go there, most likely get arrested, and my life ruined.
Yeah.
I don't like. I just don't. I can't get behind it. I mean, yeah, I'm all good for like a good meme, but you know, don't do that. Right. I mean, I guess that's my. You know, inner law person talking. I just want to rebel. Like I went to a government place. I work for the government. My dad was like, "Oh, this is not going to hurt you, is it?" And I was like, "Why would it? I'm not using my name or talking about anything I do." And here I am. I was like, "Do you even listen to my podcast, Dad?"
Right.
Just trying to rebel, dude.
You don't even know.
Yeah. What if he did watch it? And he's like,
Papa Mike.
"Thanks, Dad. I love you, Dad.
Papa
Mike. Love you, Dad." Thanks, Daddy.
Oh, Daddy.
Hey, could you not?
Oh, but I love you, Pickle. But
no, I don't want whining or crying on camera, dude. We're busy. What do you think? Do you think? Speaking of like, is Roswell real? Do you think Roswell is real? Right?
Oh, 100%.
I think it genuinely was a weather balloon, and people blew out proportion. I just think it was for like publicity.
What?
I think it's like I think it's.
Nah, I mean,
I think
I want to believe. So
I want to believe.
You know,
get the poster. I want to believe.
Right.
Fake things like government conspiracies. Do you think the moon landing was real?
No. I honestly don't.
Until I'd say this last few years, I'd say I believed. Now it's just like I know it's not real. There's no way it's real. Stanley Kubrick directed it. I'm a young Kubrick. Look at me. I'm setting up a podcast.
I got in an argument with people about this, but like, my whole thing is in the 1960s, it was the space race. Everybody's trying to get to the moon. Everybody's trying to get into space. We're sending people into space. When is the last time a person went into space?
You have more technology in your phone right now than this the moon the rocket that made it to the moon.
I'm just like I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this, but
we're gonna get backlash, but there's no way it's real.
Seriously, when is the last time a human went into space?
I mean, we sent people on the space stations. I'm just saying on another planet.
By this time, in our day, 50 years later, okay?
There should be people on the moon.
We're almost 60 years later, okay? And you really want to tell me that we haven't put something on the moon to inhabit it?
Where's the flag, dude?
Like, we're literally nothing but a technology-driven world now. I mean, like, they come up with new crap every single day, and you really want to tell me
you have a Bluetooth fridge, but you can't get to the moon?
Yeah, I got a Bluetooth fridge. I got a bread machine that'll sing to me when I make bread. But
I got a bread machine that'll tweet me.
Right, I don't have a place to live on the moon.
Yeah.
Granted,
where's my moon?
I don't want to live on the moon. But,
where's my sex robot? Where's my...
Back to the movies. I've seen the movie Alien. No good. I played the video game Alien.
Which
no
one? Alien.
Video game?
Yeah, which one? Alien
Isolation.
That one's crazy, dude.
It is crazy. I watched... so my buddy streams sometimes. Look him up. It's AAA Cameron.
Okay.
Some numbers. I'll tag it on here.
Yeah.
So I can, but I'll tag you in it. But yeah, give him a watch on. He's on Mixer, and if you ask him nicely, maybe he'll stream it again with.
Have him do it drunk for Halloween. Why not?
Yeah. But yeah, maybe he'll stream it again for us.
I remember Adam would talk about playing it. I was over his house and playing, dude.
Yeah, I was watching it. I got spooked. I'm like,
dude,
what the heck?
I watched gameplay for it. It was scary. I can download it right now and play it, and I do not want to play it. Wow. I'm terrified.
I think it's scarier than Dead Space.
Oh, dude, Dead Space was scary. I never beat Dead. It's been how many years?
I've never beaten it. 5 minutes of that game in the dark, and I couldn't play it.
Oh, I stopped
playing. I uninstalled it. Couldn't do it.
I played with John and Calvin, and
it's terrifying.
We had nightmares for like a week. That was like we were in high school though.
Yeah. Even now though, I can't do it.
What game was I playing? I get scared playing it.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. Yeah, it got me the other day. I was like, what else? I guess it's just like other things in the news. I mean, the whole vaping thing. It's just like crazy stuff like that. I'm piggybacking off of the whole things in the news, the whole thing governments are doing. It's 6 people have unfortunately died or been critically injured because of vaping. But what they're vaping isn't the government FDA legal juices. Exactly. They're doing the THC cartridges. Exactly. Know what you're buying. Don't buy it in general.
I'm not saying like
I'm not trying to be a narc. I'm just I'm watching out for you.
But like I'm getting a lot of shit. Like I had a vape the other day, and I was vaping outside when I worked, and some guy came over to me and told me that I was an idiot. Like
you are an idiot because vaping's lame.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say?
Vaping is dumb, but like
I do it. I mean, I do it occasionally.
Don't tell me I'm an idiot because 6 people died because they were vaping something they didn't know what it was.
And we're not making fun of these people. It's
no, and I'm not. I'm not saying they're idiots. I'm not saying
but they're not smart.
Wrong. I'm like just
know what you're getting. If it's not FDA regulated, don't do it. Don't put it in your body.
Understand what you're putting in your body.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, what's crazy is 6 people have died from doing this, right? How many people have died from smoking?
Exactly. There's
Big
a bunch
tobacco
of memes
is
about
doing.
it,
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, because
still nobody will say anything about smoke. Well, they'll say something, but
it's just
nothing will get done.
It's just set marijuana legalization back years too.
Yeah,
it's just stupid.
Sucks.
It's like it makes no sense.
I've never smoked weed a day in my life, and I was really looking forward to be legal here, and I would probably do it. But I think I got a few more years before that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
No, it's Coca-Cola. I was just looking at it because like I'm craving some nicotine currently. I'm fighting it, so that's why I'm drinking a Red Bull and a Sody Pop.
Sody Pop.
No, I was thinking about it today, and I was at lunch with my brother, and I was just like, because I seen somebody smoking one of those pens outside. You can smell it. You can smell. Don't think you're slick. I can smell you.
Right. Like
you
we all know what you're doing.
Yeah, we're not dumb.
Right. I know exactly what the pens look like, so you're not fooling anyone.
Yeah, it's like, but I know it smells like, and I just could smell it. And I was just like, man, it's like, it's a safer alternative to smoking. It's not a better alternative, but it's a safer alternative. And if anything, you're cutting off that lifeline for people who really, really desperately need to get off of cigarettes, and it's. As cigarette prices are skyrocketing, all you really need is a decent mod and juice. And, depending on where you go, you can get a bottle of juice for $20. Now, it'll last you a month.
Yeah, I didn't think vaping will ever get banned. It's too big now.
Well, there's. I mean, I used to work at a shop, and, we were talking about how a lot of the regulations are, like, you can't have crazy art on it anymore. That was a big thing. Yeah, like, one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, because it's all about drawing in kids.
Yeah, and it's because stupid-ass kids... Little white kids are ruining everything for everybody because they're drinking. They are drinking the juice, just chugging it.
It's the Tide Pod experience all over again.
But like they were drinking like 12 milligram nicotine. So like a bottle of let's say you have a 100 milliliter bottle, which is maybe I have one. I'm not getting up right now, but it's about the size of this mouse. Okay, about the size, width, and everything. Just think of a cylinder. There is 12%. 12% of that is nicotine. And you put that on your tongue, you put a little drop on your finger, you put it on your tongue, you're going to feel that burn. And that's what's hitting you in the back. Like, so if you ever, like, hit a vape, or your boys vape at the party with Brad, Chad, and Doug, what? You're going to a sick frat party, dude, and you want to go, like, rip a vape, dude? Hell yeah. But,
That's exactly what it sounds like.
I can do it for you guys, but I don't feel like getting bullied on the internet today. Because I'm already going to get bullied about my baby face and the stupid headband. Because like, none of my hats look good with this.
Right, my dumbass sunglasses.
Yeah, most likely. But it's like... That's the burning sensation you get in the back of your throat. That's why you feel lightheaded. That's why, people do these... the Juul. And the Juul isn't... as far as I'm concerned, it wasn't properly researched. And that's why, like... basically, a Juul pod is like 35 cigarettes. Yeah. It's that much nicotine in that little pod. Don't do Juul. Juuling ain't cool, dude. It's like, it's not properly researched, and you have these kids just ripping them, and like, kids who are 18, they can have, if they have an ID, they can go to a gas station to buy it. This is where it happens, the gas station, not at reputable shops that are like sanctioned, permitted by the government, permitted by their local areas to sell these things that know what they're talking about, and that's where we're running into trouble. And plus like big tobacco wants to make their money, and those truth commercials are stupid. I'm not gonna get on a soapbox because like people who are smart, like people that have common sense will understand this. Like know what you're doing, know what you're getting into. Don't do anything that isn't recommended for your health. Don't even smoke. Now I'm gonna say it. I do it, and I'm regretful of it. But it's like at first it started as like a little joke because I watched Vape Nash from H3H3 Productions, Vape Nash dog, and I did it, and I was like, oh shit, and I didn't really like cigarettes anymore after that, and I was like, I can't go back to that, and then here I am, almost 3 years later without a pack of cigarettes I bought. I've had like the occasional jazz cigarette, but for creative inspiration, but but yeah, I think it's really cool that you're drinking nicotine, dude. Just do it. Keep doing it. Fun. Got nicotine? Right. Instead of got milk. So I guess like moving back, just like this, I don't have a good segue for this anymore. Sad segue, sad music, sad air horns. Sad air horns. So like. Stuff that's like,
do you want a segue? I'll hit you with a segue.
You hit me with a segue.
Segue!
Oh, okay. So this segue, dude, right? This segue, dude. Back to what we were talking about earlier about the responses and stuff like that. I was really proud of it. People were talking about what was like your inspiration and whatnot, and getting behind it, and like why it inspired you to do it. And I was just like, I just want to create stuff. I'm creative, and I want to do it, and like. you know, I was thinking to myself last night of just things to talk about, and I was like, what inspires like my comedy? You know, like my style of comedy, like, you know, growing up, what made me laugh, and how's my comedy evolved since then? Like when I was when I was a kid, it was just like, you know, SpongeBob. Now I'm 25, it's still SpongeBob.
100%.
And
We'll never die.
yeah, SpongeBob, you're the man.
24.
Oh, dude, I remember I was a kid. I was a kid when SpongeBob came out. In '99 it came out, dude. Yeah. Shit.
Oh,
I was listening. I unironically listened to Ocean Man. Because I seen the movie. I remember being a kid when that movie came out and crying in the movie theater.
Oh,
Spoiler alert for like a movie that's 20 years old. SpongeBob and Patrick dry up, and they're singing
so
Goofy
sad.
Goober, dude.
I'm a
Goofy Goober, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a Goofy Goober. But I remember seeing that in theaters with my dad, and my mom, and just bawling my eyes out. It's horrible, and you know, it's just, you know, things that inspired my comedies like today, because I still use SpongeBob gifs. I still use SpongeBob memes. If you say GIF, go fuck yourself.
Whoa.
That's a hard opinion on Mike.
Whoa.
Whoa. It's GIF because it stands for graphical. But no, Mike, the creator of the GIF said it's GIF. No, fuck you. Sorry.
Jif is a type of peanut butter.
Yeah, and it's hella good. Damn
It's
Skippy.
the only good one.
No, Skippy's pretty good.
Skippy's trash.
Peter Pan's trash.
Peter Pan is trash.
Uh,
the peanut butter, not the movie or anything about
well, we're talking live action or original Disney.
I mean, I don't like original Disney shit. So
Really?
not a fan.
We'll move on. We'll come back to that.
Ugh,
But
next week.
no, we're coming back to it today.
I gotta prepare for
No,
it.
you're gonna stay. You're going hard on your opinions, and we're gonna come back. Yeah, we can do it for next
Rough.
week.
We'll do
Yeah, we'll do it next week.
do how much I hate Disney next week.
Okay, we'll make that a segment. We'll do a movie. We'll do a movie a week and why you hate it. How about that?
God.
Jake's we'll grinds Disney gears for Jake.
Oh, Disney gears. So
Disney
God, this is
gears.
gonna be bad. I'll
But,
prep
like,
a whole book about how to.
What really inspired, like, you know, what podcast I modeled this after, you know, like, or at least my style of it.
Yeah.
I modeled it really after Not Your Mom's podcast, but with Tom Segura and his wife Christina.
Okay.
You know, Bert Kreischer's podcast, a little bit of Joe Rogan in there. You know, just like Jamie pulled that up.
He's a good guy.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah. How about this boy outed him? Did you see that about cheating on his wife?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, man.
It was like his boy, like his good friend too.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you gotta rat on your
He's trying
boy.
to hit that.
Obviously.
But no, I mean, I listen to. There's a couple podcasts, Spittin' Chicklets.
This is the hockey one, right?
Yeah, a lot of the ones I listen to are sports related. But yeah, Spittin' Chicklets is a big one I listen to. I'm a big fan of Ryan Whitney. He actually came out with a new vodka. It's called Pink Whitney.
Not sponsored.
No,
Well, you can sponsor us.
You can sponsor us. Just let us know.
Yeah, we'll
But
be
New
family friendly for you, dude.
He teamed up with New Amsterdam, made a new vodka called Pink Whitney, and I imagine that it's good. None of the liquor stores around here have it, and I'm really PO'd about it.
He's gonna have a BF. He's
I
gonna have a
am,
total
man.
bitch fit.
I am.
Oh my God.
I asked them to order it. They said, yeah, we'll definitely order it. Got it on the list right here. I'm putting the order in now. I said, cool. 2 weeks later, I go in there. They still never got it, man. I went in there every single week so far. They still don't have it. Every single Friday, they get their
You don't even
truck.
drink.
Dude, it's pink lemonade vodka, man. I drink a lot of that.
What is he, a sorority girl?
I am a sorority girl, man. You don't
Girls.
Girl.
Calm down there,
You don't mess
Girls.
with a man and his vodka lemonade.
Pink lemonade. Just get Burnett's.
No, that's a trash vodka.
It was
Nobody
trash.
likes it.
I drank that with your cousin
If you're
one
not
night.
drinking
With-
Tito's or Absolute, then you're not really.
No,
drinking
you gotta drink
it.
New Amsterdam. Coconut New
Well, New
Amsterdam with
Amsterdam is
Sprite.
amazing
New
too, but-
Amsterdam is the best vodka.
I do like New Amsterdam.
Yeah, with anything with Sprite though is good. Any vodka with Sprite's good.
See, I gave up pop, man. I don't drink pop. I gave up. My favorite drink in the world to drink was Jack and Cokes for a long time.
I drank too much Jack and
I
Coke.
gave-
Dude, that's
I
all your
gave-
brother drinks.
I know,
It's disgusting.
Well, he doesn't even drink them anymore. He drinks beer.
Well, it shows.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, Calvin. Love you.
But yeah, I gave up pop on Christmas Day this past year, and I haven't had it since. And
I've gone back to it. Yeah,
So,
I was off
I
pop
mean,
for like 6 months when I was losing weight.
yeah,
And now I just kind of need the
still
energy today.
killing me,
I
but-
need the caffeine today.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I didn't get to bed till like 4 or 5. I keep saying going back and forth.
So
Like I was like falling asleep though. My brother kept like waking me up because he's watching Rick and Morty in the other room. I mean, like, And then that's another thing. Like, what shows inspired your comedy? Like Rick and Morty for sure. A little bit of Family Guy.
A little bit. Yeah.
I mean, I feel guilty saying it. SpongeBob, of course. Simpsons a bit.
A little bit.
I'm trying to think what else. I mean, just like classic shows growing up. Ed, Ed and Eddie was a big influence in my comedy. Like for a time, it was.
Yeah,
classic Cartoon Network.
I would watch it, but then I'd get like made fun of by my brothers for watching it because it's a dumbass show. It is a dumbass show.
Well, Calvin was my age when it was out, so screw him. We're the same age. Gordy, yeah, he was older because he
2 years, man. Like,
but he's just not happy.
Nah,
just kidding. I love you too, Gordy. Gordy, I just got in Gordy's good graces.
Yeah. Don't ruin it.
I've ruined it immediately.
You're done.
Yeah,
out
dude.
of the family.
Out of the family again. Great. I don't know. Like, I just like comedians. Tom Segura again. Bert Kreischer, the Machine. You know him.
I am the
if you have a
Machine.
chance, you know, if you're not really sure about Bert Kreischer or Tom Segura, they have the specials on Netflix. Hilarious.
Right.
But Bert Kreischer does this stand-up about him in Russia.
He just takes his shirt off, and I love it.
Yeah,
I
he's
thought
good.
about doing a stand-up comedy show.
I want to get into stand-up.
And basing it off of him, but not taking my shirt off, taking my pants off, because I think it's even more awkward. Like, him taking his shirt off is just awkward, and it's like, but he doesn't care. He's like, let's get the awkwardness out, and now I'm ready to go. I'm going to take my pants off, and we're going to do the same exact thing, you know? Yeah, make the face, bro. I bet it sells.
Chad Daniels, he's funny. Moving on, Chad Daniels. I'm not staying on this topic for you. Chad Daniels is really funny.
Yeah.
Who else? John Mulaney, of course.
Mm-hmm.
If you like John Mulaney, we're friends. I love John Mulaney. I guess like, you know, YouTube channel wise, I mean, I'm probably gonna get hate for it. A little bit of PewDiePie. He's always been like I've been a day one fan of PewDiePie. Super Mega, day one fan of Super Mega. I've watched all their videos like 10 times through. A little bit of Game Grumps. You know, those are the comedy channels I watch.
Yeah.
There's a few other ones I'm probably missing. Urinating Trees from Pittsburgh. If you ever get a chance, Urinating Tree, he does a bunch of sports videos on, you know, hockey, football, baseball, about every team, and just tears them apart. He's so funny. Give him a chance.
Dude, I would love to do that. Just tear a team apart.
Oh, dude, check him out. He's so funny.
I would love to tear apart fans.
He does.
Jump on bandwagons.
Oh, he does.
Think so much.
He has two segments called Days of Our Steelers, Jacksonville Abbey.
Oh, good.
He had one for the Raiders of the Lost Season, like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't matter anymore because he was usually doing it to make fun of Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. To go a little bit back into the sports segment, I love how people call themselves experts on stuff,
and they've never played down a football or down a sports in their life.
Let me put it to you this way. I think it was 18 experts last year picked Tampa Bay to make it past the first round.
They did not.
I said that they would get swept by Columbus right before the series started, and they got swept by Columbus. And now, I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm saying I'm very lucky with my guess, 100%. I am lucky. But it's not all luck. I mean, I did my research. I put in the thought.
They had a good team last year, too.
Columbus, they went on a hot streak at the end of the season. They made some big pickups. They got hot. Tampa Bay was hot the entire season.
You want to jump on the segue with me? Hot pickups on a hot streak? Jake, do you know what time it is, dude? On this segue? On this segment of this week?
Let me hop on it real quick.
We ready? Whoa! It's Jake's Tinder Time, dude!
Hello. Welcome to Jake's Tinder Time. It is your host, Jake, and I love Tinder. This week on the segment of Jake's Tinder Time, I think I'm going to get into pickup lines that I like to use while on Tinder. Probably top favorite one is, hey, did you know you can't spell beautiful without you? Gets them every time. It usually gets at least one response out of the thing, and then a conversation never really happens, but you know, whatever. Moving on from that one. I found that the pickup line is probably the best way to go when trying to get a conversation out of the people. You can never go wrong with classics like, On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give you a 9. Because I'm the one you're missing. Gets him every time. I got Mike laughing in the background. It's hilarious.
No, I'm not back here. Shut up.
But no, I mean, a couple other ones that I love to use are. Let me think of a real good one. If I could move 2 letters in the alphabet, I would move you and I together.
If I could move 2 letters in the alphabet, I would move my dick in your ass.
Whoa, it's too much, bro. Too much. There's some decent ones. I once told a girl I was writing a book, and then when she asked me, "Oh, that's really cool. What are you writing about?" I said, "Oh, it's a phone book. I'm missing your number though." Got him. That one actually led to a date. Not a great date, but a date.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're only 10 I see.
Tennessee, only 10 I see. That's a classic. But yeah, I mean, I haven't been on Tinder in probably about 3 days now.
He's a recovering addict.
I'm recovering, I'm trying to get through it. Yeah, I was just taking a break, letting it build back up with people, and got to get my finger some breaks from swiping right constantly. But yeah, I went on a date about a week ago with a Tinder chick. Wasn't anything special. Just went and saw a movie. I don't even remember what movie it was. I wasn't paying attention.
Too busy sucking face. Tonsil hockey.
A little bit. I think we left about halfway through because it wasn't that great, and that's why I don't really remember what it was. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, gave her a ride back home, and then haven't heard from her since. Not really a big deal for me. I'm just kind of living life. Yeah, that's all I got today on Tinder Time. So thanks for watching, and we'll check you next time.
Whoa, what a great segue, and didn't mess with any continuity errors, right? Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
No, but they didn't get hot. The Columbus Blue Jackets after that season. Yeah. I mean, it was just I really wanted to make it farther.
I wanted them to, but also I hate John Tortorella with a passion. I think he's just an awful human being. But I'm not a fan of him whatsoever, and I don't ever wish for him to get any success in the NHL.
How about what was the guy, the coach of the
St. Louis Blues?
Not St. Louis Blues. Washington Capitals won the Stanley Cup, and then immediately was fired.
Islanders. No, he wasn't fired. He left.
He left?
Yeah, he left.
Oh, well,
he went to the Islanders, turned the Islanders around, and
but then lost what's his name, Tavares, in the progress of it.
Dude, they swept us.
Yeah, that's fair.
Johnny T and the lady. Hell yeah, man, he's good as hell.
Yeah, I mean, we jump back to sports. I mean, it's not a big deal. But I was just like, kind of do a little bit of segments today. I don't have a segment yet. It hurts my soul. I gotta stop clicking on this thing.
We gotta get you one.
Oh yeah, we gotta move this back because we messed with continuity, Mike. Sorry, guys.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna get Mike his own segment next
at some point. We're figuring it out. I mean, I'm just editing a lot. Maybe it could just be a thing after. It's like, this is Mike post edit. Hey, dudes. Obviously, the camera angle's probably not right. That was over there, and I'm wearing a different hat because I realized an hour in that the headband was a poor design choice. Right. No, I mean, I think this podcast I think this is our wrap up area.
Yeah,
we're past.
Yeah, we're at the wrap up. We're gonna.
I think it went smoother than last week. We jumped into it pretty heavy. I think
we slowed down a little bit in the middle. I think we needed to keep the tempo up.
I think it's because I was looking for a spot to jump in segues or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I think it went well. I mean,
we're still learning, still getting there. First couple ones are just gonna be a little rough, but hang with us. I promise it gets better.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have video now. I figured it out. I'm editing these things, so usually we try to record them on a weekend, Saturday, so we can get all the news of the week and throw it in here. And since we wanted to drop the audio, but it was just too much work, and I didn't want to mess with it. And I just rather take the extra day to make sure everything was like edited
Right.
in. Wow, edited. And it's like, just I was doing test runs all last night and this week with, audio, and it's a jump. Like not even like a 2 inches above or step. It's a leap from where it was last week already, and lighting. We didn't have video last week. I think I like the lighting downstairs, but we're recording my bedroom.
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
Where the magic happens. I winked.
Shout out to my girl Oksana.
On, but I winked.
No, I mean we're still trying to build a set.
Right. We're working on it. We're gonna get
we're
there.
poor. I just spent too much money today.
Super poor.
No, it's like, subscribe to the channel. It gives us a little more positive feedback. Feel free to comment. Let us know what you're thinking.
Right.
Stuff. Leave in the comments. What
stuff you want to see.
Yeah. And if you have a hookup line, a pickup line for Jake to use on Tinder, leave it in the comments.
I'm always looking for more.
Top voted comment will be Jake's new pickup line of choice for the week.
Right, and I will use it. Trust me. Oof.
He needs more material, as do we.
Oofs in the chat.
Yeah.
Also, I think something that we're gonna work on is I'm gonna start accepting challenges. I mean, you guys. I'm gonna throw down some challenges. Maybe I can't do it this week because I got family pictures next week, and my mom would kill me. But I'm thinking on the next. So not this one, but our episode 3. Well, I have to wait to see how many views we get this time. But say we get like 250,
I think it's
250 views, 300 views. I'll do something crazy like shave my head or something.
No, I'd say wax your tummy. Because you need the hair.
I don't care.
Because I'm the one with the short hair.
It grows back. It's hair.
But no, when you wax it, it takes a while to grow back, buddy.
I'm not gonna wax my head.
Well, wax your mustache.
No,
wax your eyebrows.
The mustache stays.
Lose the eyebrows, bud.
The mustache stays.
No.
But I'm not 100% sure. But
I think
if you have something you want me to do, lay it in the comments.
Yeah, or just
I'll lay
let
down
us
a
know.
challenge for it.
We want to have guests
on
soon
how
too.
big it is, if you want to be a guest, let us know.
We're trying to work you in because we're trying to work out schedules, and I'll be completely honest. It's like kind of weird bringing someone back to my dad's house to record a video.
Right. Yeah, we're working. I'm working on a new studio space.
Yeah,
in my house, but I have
a little bit
empty
more
rooms that I don't use. So
and it's it's crazy. We'll have a green screen.
Yeah, so dumbass me painted a room green.
Not good green,
dark green.
Literally,
like the Incredible Hulk green.
Not even like green screen green.
I have nightmares about how green that room is.
We can actually do a lot of skits in that. We want to do a lot of.
Mom, Dad, why did you let me do it? But we'll get past that.
You do it anyway. You do it anyway. I mean,
no, it's their house. I have to ask permission before I do anything.
I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff we want to do. I want to film skits. Nothing crazy. Just
nothing scary.
I think I want to do a live stream podcast where we do it for charity, a charity podcast.
That'd be cool.
I mean,
I think eventually we'll get to maybe our 10th episode or something like that. We'll get a drunk episode.
Yeah, if you guys want to see a drunk episode, feel free to say no.
Right. Maybe once we get to 20 subscribers, we'll do a drunk episode.
I mean, it's not that many subscribers, but
it's realistic.
It's realistic for us. Yeah.
By then maybe I'll have some freaking Pink Whitneys.
Yeah. If we're looking at 10, episode 10 for the drunk podcast. We said.
Right.
And
I think maybe for Halloween we might live stream, or maybe not even live stream, but we'll do like a
special Halloween special.
A special. Our buddy usually has a party, so maybe we'll just do
that. I won't be in the video.
We'll do a GoPro special or something like that.
I will be recording.
As long as nobody buys my GoPro. It is for sale. If anybody wants it, leave it in the comments.
No, but hey, thank you for stopping by for this episode.
Right.
We hope to see you in the next one, and feel free to subscribe, comment, tell us what you want to hear, tell us what you want to talk about, and this was Off the Wall.